Today. My name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for coming by to check out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make smoked Vortex chicken thighs. Now, the reason I'm doing this video today is because chicken thighs were on sale at my local market. They had these family packs for $1.49 a pound. So I got around just over 4 pounds of chicken thighs for around $5. To feed your whole family for $5 is certainly a bargain. And this is really easy. All you need are the chicken thighs, some seasoning. I got Love of Foodie's barbecue lover seasoning, but you can use whatever seasoning you like, as well as just salt and pepper, garlic powder, you name it. And a bottle of your favorite barbecue sauce. I'm using Famous Dave's Rich and Sassy barbecue sauce, but use your favorite. The only other thing you need really is a Kettle Grill, some charcoal, and a Vortex ring. And this really couldn't be easier. And I think cooking the chicken thighs in the Kettle Grill with the Vortex ring just guarantees to get the skin nice and crispy. So stick around, guys. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is take the chicken thighs, obviously, out of the package. Now, I did trim a little bit of excess skin. Sometimes there's a big chunk of skin or fat. Clean them up like they are here. If you have some kind of wire rack like this, this would be ideal, because what I'm going to do after I season it is I'm going to put it in the fridge for a couple hours. This is going to help the seasoning kind of soak into the chicken, help dry brine it a little bit with the salt in the seasoning, as well as help dry out the skin, which is going to give us a crispier skin when we put it on the grill. So here's where you season it with whatever seasoning you'd like. Like I said, you can use kosher salt, ground black pepper, garlic powder, or one of your favorite seasonings. As I mentioned, I'm using Love of Foodie's Barbecue Lovers seasoning. I love the seasonings over there at Love of Foodie. I'll leave a link below. They have a lot of great seasonings, and I highly recommend you give them a try, guys. Okay, so let me open this up here. And you know how this works, guys. It's not very complicated. We're just going to season both sides of the chicken with the seasoning. This is a really quick and easy meal too, because with that Vortex ring, it's going to be extremely hot in the grill. We're probably talking 400 or 500 degrees easy, and we're going to do some indirect cooking. We're going to place those chicken thighs around the outside of that Vortex ring, and these will probably cook up, I'd probably say, if I had to guess, some of these are pretty small, maybe anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes tops. You obviously get an instant read thermometer. You want to make sure that they're cooked thoroughly. But that's it, guys. I'm not going to bore you with this. Let me continue to season them, and like I said, make sure you get the back side too. I'll be back in a minute, kind of show you how they look like when we're all seasoned on both sides. Like I said, if you have a rack like this, put it on a rack and allow air to circulate. We'll try to help dry out the skin. I'll stick it in the fridge for a few hours. We'll be back shortly when we're ready to throw these on the grill. See you guys in a little bit. Guys, it's been around 3 hours I had these sitting in the fridge. They are very cold, so I'm just going to let them sit here while I go outside and fire up my Kettle Grill. Meet you guys outside. Alright, so I had the Vortex ring underneath here. I only have a small fire starter, chimney starter, which was for my pit barrel. So I couldn't fit all the coals. I filled this up with some charcoal. So there's a few in there that are unlit, but once I pour it in there, I'll give it a few minutes for everything to catch fire. So we're going to take a little tumbleweed here. You know how this works. We'll get that going. And then, yeah, we'll give this like 15 minutes or so to get going. just enough time for me to go inside and grab a beer. I'll meet you guys inside. Hi guys, I'm having something I haven't had in a long time. I have had this before. This is by Carlsberg, made in Denmark. But this isn't their normal beer. This is called elephant beer. And this is a lot stronger than the regular Carlsberg Pilsner beer. So it's been a long time. I went to the liquor store in Chippewa Falls. I saw it there. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give myself a little treat. So that's what I'm having right now. So I remember having this in Denmark with my cousin last time I was there. And yeah, it's a great beer. Carlsberg is a great beer, I think, but it's like a light Pilsner. So this has got a little bit more of a strong flavor. It's not very hoppy. It's more like malty, as I remember, but it's been so long. And if you go to the Carlsberg brewery, when you go in through the entrance, they have a couple big elephants like this kind of holding up the roof. It's kind of like their pillars, the elephants, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, that's what I'm having. As always, guys, I appreciate you stopping by and watching my video today. Cheers. You can see the head on that. Nice and carbonated. Okay, here goes nothing. Yeah, it is good. I really like it. Definitely got a little stronger flavor profile, but like I said, don't really taste a strong hops present. It's more of a maltiness. It's very good. Kind of a little bit like an Oktoberfest beer, but a little bit lighter. This is, let me see, 7.2% alcohol. So if you like regular Carlsberg, you come across the elephant one, give it a try. You might really like it. I would highly recommend it. All right, I'm going to enjoy this for a few more minutes. Wait for those charcoals to be ready. We'll throw on those chicken thighs and we'll get cooking. See you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, it's been around 15 minutes. You can see they're not quite ashed over, but they're definitely lit. So let me kind of get these in here because I want to give these a few minutes to kind of catch these coals here on the bottom on fire, okay? Kind of get them going as well. All right. Alright, just like that. I put the grate on top. And what I'm going to do now is just cover it. We'll give it like maybe another 10 minutes or so just to kind of come to temperature, kind of settle down. I got both the lower vent and the upper vent wide open. That's it, guys. We'll be back in 10 minutes. We'll throw these chicken thighs on. Alright, it's been around 12, 13 minutes. Let's check this out here. Alright, coals are ashed over. So now, I'm going to put the chicken thighs along the outside perimeter. Ooh, it's hot. That Vortex, man, I tell you. So like I said, this one I have here isn't an official Vortex. It's an imitation that was much cheaper than I got online on Amazon a few years ago. I don't even know what brand. Put that back just a little bit, maybe. Alright. So since I'm calling this smoked chicken thighs, I have to put a piece of cherry wood right on top. I'm just going to give it a second there to hopefully kind of start to smolder. And once I see that it's smoldering a little bit, starting on fire, I'll put the cover on it. Look at that, guys. That'll look great. Alright, there it is. It's catching on fire. We'll put the cover on it. I'm going to give this 20 minutes because a couple of those thighs are kind of on the low end before we'll check. So I'll start my stopwatch here. And we're going for 175 to 185 degrees. This is dark meat chicken, so you definitely want to go minimum 175. I find when you're cooking it this way, it'll still maintain its juiciness if you go to 185, even probably 190. But you don't want to go too much higher than that. That's it, guys. Now the hardest part is waiting. We'll come back in around 20 minutes. All right, guys. Whoop. We're 12 seconds away, 10 seconds away from 20 minutes. I haven't been out here. The thermometer on here, temperature gauge is saying it's right at 500. Typically with this Vortex, with both vents open, full blast, you're going to get between 400 and 500 degrees. So let's take a look here. Oh boy. I can definitely tell that the chicken has kind of shrunk a little bit. Let's take one of the bigger pieces here. Kind of see where we're at. Go right in here. Like you guys see, 124. This one's 139. 150. Ooh, careful with your little one's done. 140. So these definitely need a little bit more time. I'm going to give it probably another 10 minutes before I start saucing. So I had it like this with the vent kind of facing over here. I'm just going to turn it a little bit. All that's going to do is cause which way the heat and the smoke comes out. So we'll give it 10 more minutes, and then it'll probably be ready for saucing. We're around 10 seconds away from another 10 minutes. It is smoking good, which is good. I hope the chicken thighs will have a little bit of a smoky flavor. Let's check these out. Ooh, these are looking good. Let me turn off my alarm. All right. Let's see where we're at here. Let's try a big piece. Hopefully you guys can see this piece right here. Let's see. All right, 155. Well, you don't want to hit the bone. See, that one's already well done. This little guy is well pat. I'm going to move the little ones that are well done a little bit back. Yeah, see, this one's already done. Anyway, this is time to put some sauce on. So let me grab some sauce. All right, now all we're going to do, I'm just going to dab a little sauce because I don't want to brush off any of that seasoning. That's kind of caramelized a little bit. We just want this to caramelize a little bit. Just like basically that. A half hour in, these are pretty much almost done. And chicken thighs are very forgiving. You know, you don't have to cook it. It's not like cooking a prime grade steak where if you go 5 or 10 degrees over your set temperature, your meal is ruined. These are still going to maintain their juiciness and their flavor cooking them this way. Just like that. Alright, you can see that wood's starting on fire a little bit. Now I'm going to put the vent up the other way. I'm going to give this, I'm going to say 7 minutes. Alright. Around 10 seconds left for that 7-minute timer. Let's see how these are. I think these are probably pretty much done. I'm guessing. Alright, let's take a look. Biggest one always first here. See, that one's not quite done, but these little ones, 172. Well, now I'm getting 170 readings. That little one's done. 172. So you know what I'm going to do? Put another layer of barbecue sauce on it. Cheap and easy meal. If you're looking for something to feed your family, you got a Kettle Grill, pick up one of these Vortexes. I also did a video I'll mention right now where I actually did chicken drumsticks using the Vortex, and they came out great too. I'll leave a link below if you guys want to see that. But yeah, I think it's the best way for cooking chicken because it really makes them nice and crispy. All right, now I'm going to put the vent facing closest to the camera here. Just kind of let that go another few minutes, and I'll meet you guys inside. All right, guys, I've put the chicken thighs on the cutting board. Had it covered with foil for around 20 minutes. All right, look at these. Man, oh man. They look good. They smell good too. Be back in a second to give these a taste. Welcome back, guys. I'm here with my son Kyle. Monica just doesn't like chicken thighs. She likes the chicken breast. She'll occasionally do a wing if it's cooked right, but whatever. I cut some up here, Kyle.
I don't think I've had chicken thigh, or I can't recall.
Yeah, I have some skin there too, but just try the chicken first. What's wrong with chicken thigh?
I don't know.
It's good. It's juicy. Can you taste any smoke on it?
Well, I'm kind of immune to that now.
Well, I guess you are immune. It's good. I have no problem. This is like classic backyard barbecue chicken that you would serve at 4th of July. You know, people coming over with burgers and hot dogs, or in Wisconsin we do the bratwurst. But yeah. All right, Cal, now try a piece of skin.
I notice it's not as tough as normal chicken. Like if you had a chicken.
Well, because it's very juicy. It has a little bit of fat in it. Mom doesn't like the fat.
Well,
she thinks it's too fatty or whatever.
I would just like, when you make really fatty stuff, I'm not a big fan of that either, but I think the meat part of this is definitely interesting.
It's very juicy. So this is dark meat. Mom likes white meat, which is basically like chicken breast. This is dark meat, but I think if you're going to cook chicken over a fire, over charcoal, like I did today, having that meat with a little bit of fat kind of just helps it cook better and stay more juicy, in my opinion. Did you try a little bit of skin?
I can't eat much of skin right now though, because that's gonna make me dehydrated.
Well, it just has that crisp on it. I cooked it with the Vortex.
But I don't drink much, so maybe that's why.
Right, that might be too. Anyway, guys, if you have a Vortex, try this out. Super easy recipe. I appreciate you stopping by and watching the video. If you like it, please hit the like button. This logo on my shirt. There's a logo on the bottom of the screen. Click on that. It allows you to subscribe to my channel. Please do that. It really helps my channel grow. You know?
Even the dog likes it.
Oh yeah.
Just sitting right here.
And I'll leave a link above and below to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com. That's where I have all my video recipes, photos, links to the video. Go check it out. Alright guys, one more piece. Cheers.
Alright.
Well, that's the skin. Okay. Oh,
oops.
Oh, there you go. That's a big piece. Alright. Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
I like it. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye. I don't know why Mom doesn't like this. It's very good.